What's going on, people? This is episode 7 of the 3 Ps on a Pod podcast with your boy Life of T.
You go chats with Pat.
And your boy Mills.
Sweet. So,
I was very sad.
I was just happy I got the first part out.
Don't give me jump.
Today we're going to be touching on the topic of social media again. It's always relevant because it's what we use every single day, but we're relating it to our relationships. Not necessarily our relationships, but...
Because I don't like it.
No, okay. Like in terms of having a partner and what you necessarily want to share online, or if you don't want to share online, are the consequences of this or not? So I might as well drop my first opinion in terms of it's in an entirely individual thing. I think when I was in a relationship, I didn't really share much on the social media.
God, she was ugly. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
She definitely weren't.
I don't know. She was cute. I don't know. Are you slapping me? I don't know who he's talking about.
No, I don't know who I'm talking about either. Yeah, don't really care. It's going to be one of them.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Alright, cool, calm. But it wasn't a specific reason around not wanting people to necessarily know. I suppose the way I operate is more private than others. That was the only reason. And some people take offense to that, some people don't, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. What is your face doing?
No, I'm looking at your beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the thing is, I'm single.
Okay, maybe that. I'm the same as you. I'm not really on all that. Posting every 2 days and paragraphs, and I'm not really on that.
But have you ever had the situation in which you got the question in terms of, why don't you post pictures of me and you?
No.
I'm not just gonna make noise.
No, because I've had people have that situation.
Yeah, I haven't. Surprisingly.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Have you? A man to you?
No. But you can't get on there anyway. Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
No, I don't really post those kind of things on my socials, and because it's for me. I also feel like there's a fear that imagine I post my man in my shop. It's just not where I need to.
You post your man and someone says, that's your man.
No, okay. Yeah. Then I'm going to prison.
Someone says, no, that's my man.
We're not branding my account. The boy, you can have him. If he keeps saying right now, I'll do madness. So I just, me personally, when I've been in relationships historically, I just don't feel the need. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is, I know people that post up about their relationship, like say it's the sweetest thing, and it's like really in the reality of it, it's like tender cabbage water, sour. It's absolute sour, and I can't abide that, because outsiders looking in, you never know what's happening in somebody's relationship for real anyway until you're up close and personal, and even then. Yeah. But like to see, and then there's this comparative thing. I see you post you and your girl, you've gone da-da-da-da-da. Same with Mills now, I'll turn out to Mills and be like, T took someone to such and such a win, how come da-da-da-da-da. And so you're adding additional pressure onto the relationship. He could be doing the most for me, and you two in completely different circumstances of what you can do financially, let's say, to take someone on holiday, da-da-da-da. I feel like it's unhealthy.
That's why I don't do double dating. I know that's a whole other topic, but the whole double dating scenarios is just.
Have you ever been on double date?
No.
What, you?
Thank the Lord, no.
No. Have you? Would you go? I don't think I would go. I feel like it would be awkward. Yeah.
I think I have, but I knew both of them.
As in, well. I suppose it depends on who would be asking me on the date, like on the double date. If it was like someone that I know I'm confident in their relationship, if that makes sense, then it's a bit of a different story. But if I don't really know, I wouldn't really want to be doing that. Like,
someone says, let's double date, but you know that one party's cheating, and you're sitting there and they're just...
Imagine!
And they're doing all lovey-dovey.
The thing is...
And they'll give it the biggest flex as well,
And that's what I'm saying. And you know me, my mouth, it might not say the things, but my face...
Do you have a face against that?
Which one?
That lip one.
I did not enjoy that, not a single little bit, because your eyes look seedy as well when you do it as well. No, you are seedy.
But you know what's also mad online as well? Like, obviously people I suppose I'm looking at this more as that if the female is sharing more of their relationship and stuff like that, there is an army full of man them waiting on the thing to fail. So
Are they even waiting though?
Are they even waiting?
Are they even waiting? I had a man, so I don't really post my business like that. So when I was with my ex, at the end of the year, I posted this thing about like 2018 had done, coming into 2019, like highlights of the year. And it was like this slideshow thing, so it was like travel, got my masters, There was a picture of him, relationship, just literally that was it done. Slippery, snaky into my DMs. This one man, and the thing is, you're ugly. You're ugly. No, you're really ugly. No, it is what it is. I don't know. And I've tried to be polite to you before, and you're not listening. So, now you know. But you're coming into my DMs, and I'm saying, but wait a daggone minute. You've just seen me post a snap about my man, or think about my man, but I just saw you post about your gal and the picnic that she's having for you. What dear, yeah? And in my DMs telling me how I'm sweet like sugar. I'll rot out your teeth. I'm too sweet. No, you can't. It's not okay. And this is what I'm saying. People are so accessible. We've had this conversation 1,001 times. And again, social media comes into it being this screen. You can be whoever, keyboard warrior, faux confidence, whatever. But you can't be in a relationship and slide into a next person's DMs when you've just posted about your woman and the second child she's having for you. Like, what is that?
But that's another interesting aspect in terms of getting more attention from the opposite sex when you're in a situation. I don't know about anybody else, but I think that's for some reason it's a weird factual statement that when you're in a situation, people tend to then gravitate towards you, even if you tell them that you're in a relationship or not. And I don't know why that's the case. I don't know if it's a case that people just want to take other people's happiness or whatever. But I definitely found that I got a bit more attention when I was in a relationship than when I was single.
Some girls like the challenge.
They do like the challenge.
Some people.
Some people.
I'm not gonna say, oh, man, like it, man. I'm talking about Tommy. I know people, but I'm talking about Tommy's. Tommy's scenario again. On my one, I'm not talking about.
Every time I really give up. I really give up.
Yeah,
we're doing well.
I'm just saying. I was talking about TV.
I'm so empty.
But now, like, people.
Thank you.
People like the challenge, like, oh, swear down, like that girl got a man, or the girl like, oh yeah, she's got a girl, and then they'll say, oh, I can mash that up, I can get involved, like I'm good enough to. So I'll say, yeah, like.
I don't like that though.
No.
I don't like that. But again, it comes back to people being accessible, and that's the problem. People absolutely being so accessible. I'm not here for it. I don't know. I suppose when we're talking, but wait, so many questions. I suppose when we're talking about relationships online, do you mean just in terms of what you put up about your relationship or the nature of the relationship that you have online? Because say me and you were together, my actions on social media in terms of other people's posts and other people are liking this picture. So do you mean in terms of me posting about my partner or that part of the interaction, what we're doing individually in other people's accounts? And
I think it is a combination of everything, because at the end of the day, it's not. Sometimes I don't know. I've seen scenarios in which I've been with dogs. I've been like that.
With dogs?
Yeah. I'll call them dogs, innit? Like just gritty guys, innit? And they'll be looking through someone's profile and they'll see, this girl's got a man, innit? Cool. That should be it, innit? That should be the end of the conversation. That's not the end of the conversation. You're slipping in there like. I was going to say Simon.
Who's Simon?
I don't know, Slippery Simon. It sounded good. Anyway, he'll slip in there, drop a little message like, what's going on? Stop it. I love it.
Okay.
But it will drop a little message and you're thinking, rah, that's the way you'll want to operate. Like, because again, like you said, they'll see it as a challenge. And then when you are successful or unsuccessful, I don't know where you go from there really. Because all you're doing is fucking up a relationship.
To the clinic, that's where you go, into the clinic because you're sick.
Going back to what you said, how do you feel about how much weight does a like hold in a relationship?
The thing is, it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. in the sense of if I've got a man and well, you on Instagram, let's say, we use that as a platform. You like people's pictures. That's the whole thing. That.
Yeah.
But if I see, like everyone knows that, well, I think this is a general thing. It's happened to me so many times. It's unbelievable. Like like you come on my page and like 15 pictures.
Yeah.
You want me to clock your attention.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to ever, I don't know, come across and find out that my man's moving like that, we in a problem.
Yeah, it's not
we in a
talking
problem.
about.
No,
I'm saying,
no.
just saying general.
Generalize. Now, because I'm not particularly insecure, like I understand that the same way, like Dante Wilder, I look at him and I'm like, be mine. Like I find it literally no, but I'm not. The wickedest thing is, I'll bring you grapes. I'll rub your eardrum because I know that was bleeding. I will put Vaseline on your lip. I see, I'm there, honey. I'm with you. Like, don't worry. But like the same way I find him attractive, or I could see somebody else on Instagram. I think, oh yeah, cool. It might even be their apparel that I'm looking at. I think, nah, he's put that together, swagged it out. Like, gone again. You could look at a next girl and think, her back is mad. Like, that's cool. Like, whatever, man. You're gonna do what you're doing. But if you start to overstep, I suppose the question is, how would I know in the first place? Because I'm not going to be watching your Instagram like that.
And now they took off the feed thing in it.
Oh, this is the thing, exactly.
I can still see likes.
I still see likes, but I mean, you know the feed that they used to have. Where it would tell you this person liked this many photos and.
I tried WWE SmackDown. Did you see that?
Man gave you the people that way.
And thought it would get away with it nice, you know.
But yeah,
Bad
they took
TV.
off the social feed, so you can still see likes and stuff. And who liked what.
Oh, the activity part.
Yeah.
See, I never clicked on that.
Yeah. I don't either, but I think they took it off now.
Did you not?
I know people that used to stalk that.
No.
People used to stalk that.
Yeah, there were people that used to. Oh, so you like that picture?
That's crazy.
I ain't spoken to you in time, so I don't even know why you're coming with that energy. But that's, I don't know. Social media is a dangerous platform.
How would you feel about your girl liking
a man's picture?
Yeah.
Non-celebrity. Let's make it.
Yeah,
just
I think I'll be alright with it. It depends on the relation. Do I know this geezer? If I don't know this geezer, then I'm gonna probably ask, how do you know my man? That's just a natural thing for me to ask because I'm inquisitive.
I genuinely don't think I would go. Unless it was something that you said that it's 24 hours and...
Yeah, but
whenever I see that, I can't joke, you know.
I don't know, because I'm not going to go for a next man profile.
People talk about that.
But yeah, it depends, obviously, what you're saying. And also depends, now, if they start commenting, then that's
my lips literally became a face.
If they start commenting, then that's the next thing to talk about.
But the thing is, no, because this is the thing. I'm one of probably the more chilled users of social media in the sense that I literally feel like I'm one of those people that just peer like this. I don't really do. Now, I've like one post. I don't really do much. I'm not that active. I just scroll through, have a little like if I feel like it, and that's really me done. I'm not seeing much trending. I'm terrible for that. But if I was scrolling through a feed or what have you, and my partner commented or my man commented something on a girl's picture saying she looked good, pretty like money.
Okay, why don't you just short and sweet?
Like what?
The eyes emoji?
No, you better hold them, dear, because they're the only eyes you get. They will get you.
The aubergine emoji?
No. Why am I getting back to these shortcomings now?
With a little splash next to the thing.
No, this is the thing. No. And this is the thing, because we're going to have all kinds of conversations, because you don't like aubergine. You don't like that. And it's not desirable, and you can't swim. So what are you talking about?
Like,
no.
To add a comment, there's definitely intention to
it. It depends on what the comment is.
What can you comment?
No, but this is what I'm saying. I don't particularly do this, to be honest. But like I said, I could see somebody's finger up and comment on their picture in a sense of it might just be a nice picture. Does that make sense? Or there's something about that I like. Like this guy the other day, he takes a lot of pictures. I literally commented on his pictures, on a picture that he posted, and literally said, "You take amazing photos." Now, sometimes it's in the pictures, and sometimes it's not. But his actual skill as a photographer, his arm is on 10. That kind of thing. Cool, there's no intent. I just wanted you to know, like, cool, you're doing the right thing. If you're out here saying, you're looking, what are you looking at? I don't respect, because Are you? No, why are you laughing? Like, what are you looking at?
Nice photo, thumbs up. You know,
Even
them
that,
ones.
you see, and this is the thing, I'm not insecure. It could be a really
But
nice
you're going
photo.
anyway to make yourself
Seen.
Sound and
You're
sound, you
going
know. Sound, you know. That's how you know. It man, sound out like dolphin. I'm not here for it. No. How would you feel? Your chick or whatever commenting.
We were talking about it? Nah, we don't
Chat to Pat, call me.
We have to have a talk about it. I don't think I'll flip straight away because that could be your cousin. Or, you know what I'm saying? Unless I need to know more context about like, who's his brother and why you putting that forward. Like,
No, I love that man. But
not even
excuse me.
not even thing, but I'm saying, if it was turned around, you would do the same thing? I think anything.
Most definitely.
So.
But I also think it's about, like, if you want to take to social media, and one of the things that I was saying, I'd say this to everybody who's listening, if you want to, no one's saying that it's an issue for you to share your life, romance, relationship, blah, 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 on social media. Now, do that, it's part of your life. It's something, obviously, I'm hoping that you enjoy and Cool, I'm here for that. Black love, Remy Mark, Papoose. Every time I'll say that, absolutely every part, because I love them. But, like, share it, do your thing. It's your platform to do as you wish. But make sure, prior to doing such things, your relationship is solid. Solid. Because the thing is, with social media and these unscrupulous people will come for you. People will come, people will try. Sometimes they will fail, sometimes they will succeed. But it is the things like the comments, the over-liking. If I come across my man over-liking, no. I dislike that. I dislike that. It's not okay. So unless I feel like unless you are confident that your relationship is strong, the communication is effective, that is a key. So many words. Because I'm getting that. I'm impassioned. Like very good communication. Then be very wary of that.
It's funny when people put all of their partners on there, and then one day
there's nothing.
the whole thing gets wiped off. You're like, rah, okay, interesting. Am I gonna slide in?
I
just hungry shark.
I had someone on Insta. I'm not joking. Every year,
new
they
person.
had a new man, and it was all
everything.
It's long.
You're
saying
right.
that. My world. I swear.
You'll go for the solar system,
like
mate.
every year, right? But I don't see after that the first two.
My eyes hurt.
Why would you continue to just
no.
be putting your life all up on the internet when you clearly have a track record of it not working out?
Come like Pluto.
You know what I mean?
Planet, formerly a planet. Peak.
It's just not working. It's not. You're not. The thing is peak though, because I feel like that's something that I would consider. I don't text shame easy, and I'm very chill, to be fair, and I don't think that anybody would ever say anything to me and when I was in that relationship, I didn't plaster it about here, there and everywhere. Like, unless you knew me in real life and in conversation, you didn't know I had a man. But it's not for you to know or not to know, because I'm living my life, I'm doing what I'm doing. So what benefit does it have to you? Because whatever. But when the relationship broke down, I was so grateful actually for the fact that I hadn't done that, like literally, and even the post that he was in, which was like numerous slides of just like what was happening in that year. I left it for a long while because it wasn't solely about him. There was so much other stuff, like I said, getting my masters, moving house, that was happening. That was part of that, and I left it. I literally just left it. But had I not, I would have felt some type of way about going through my Insta. Deleting all these pictures and knowing, because I'm fast, when I see somebody's Instagram change, I'm the first one looking all
of that. That's what I'm saying.
And I'll be like, look, the mash up.
Social media is your book, innit? And you are the author, so you decide what you want to put out there,
It's
innit?
JK Rowling, brother.
Alright. So if you decide to give all of that information, you really want people to know the trials and tribulations of real life. If it goes left, then you have to share that as well, whether it be a proactive thing in terms of deleting all the pictures. We're still gonna know what.
But this is what I'm saying. No, 90% of people only really post the stuff that looks good on it.
Yeah.
I've known relationships where they're on rocky roads, rocky, you know.
Can you not call it that, please?
Ice cream and that.
That hurt. That very much hurt.
Now, like they're struggling, but they've gone Winter Wonderland and they're doing
For
a
the
post
gram, innit?
like,
Yeah.
oh, my only one.
Ask him that, mate.
No, you got no manners, you know.
People only do that. But moving on to our next thing, I've seen someone tweet the other day, and it was a girl. She tweeted, "Men that don't post their partners on social media are cheaters." What? Okay then.
No, you saw. Mills, I'm done. Man said, "Let's go now."
So I was gonna say that what we do.
No, I mean, both
do
of
you
them,
think
I get
any
it.
truth into that, and your face was like,
No, I
But,
feel like that's not right. Let's have it right.
Cheaters.
Cheaters are cheaters. Like bread is bread, and the sky is blue. Like it is what it is. Bread is bread. You call a spade a spade.
Mm-hmm.
If your partner isn't posting you on their social media, that does not, in any way, shape, or form, mean that they are cheating or being unfaithful. It does not mean that. It could be a possibility for sure, but the two are not directly correlated. Point blank, no. I did not post my man on social media. I did not do it that one time, and that was about 8 months into our relationship anyway. I didn't post him. People slid into my DMs. People approached me when I was out. I'm not here for it. He was the one that was cheating. He's a liar and he's a fraud. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I caught that one. But this is what I'm saying, like fun and jokes. I caught that one.
Save it. Fam, save it.
Like it doesn't mean that person is cheating.
Okay.
It most definitely could though. If they are hiding because they don't want people to know. Exactly.
But people are changing the rule books of relationships because people are forgetting.
Ooh, Dr. Phil.
People are forgetting that social media weren't always about.
Yeah.
So are you telling me a couple that's been together for 30 years, because they're now not posting each other on social media, does that mean that one of them cheating?
Yeah, but you know them. No, but can I just tell you something now? Just to do this, you know them couples that have been together for 30 years and they've just discovered Facebook. They're taking these pictures. They're doing the deadest pictures. I love it. You know, I'm like, yeah, come on,
Me and
man.
Margaret.
Literally, I love it. I love it. But no, I hear what you're saying for
But
sure.
keep that, on top of that, like, again, I keep saying, I'm not saying no one's name, but I know people. You know what I'm saying? I know people. So I know people that do the most, men and women, both. I know females that do it, I know men that do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, women post their man, actively posting their man.
Yep.
Men posting their women, paragraphs and paragraphs.
I hate paragraphs.
I see them out.
All right, illiterate brother.
Out here moving, man.
I was just about to... No, he said, maybe, man. You going to purgatory? You going to purgatory?
But yeah, I see them out here moving mad. So just because someone posts you could still cheat.
Yeah, literally.
I don't understand what that. Like,
Literally.
you know what I mean? I don't get why people
I find it infuriating.
are under the illusion that a post makes
Makes anything.
Pure and that, yeah.
I think it comes back to security in your relationship and whether or not you're secure. If you're secure, those things don't really come up in the headspace. If you're not secure, then maybe they might come up a little bit more. And then we start the digging. And I tell everybody this: seek and ye shall find. If you dig through it, you will find something.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, it wasn't what you thought you were going to find, and it takes the wind out your sails.
But what I'm saying is, if you go in that purpose of looking for something, you're gonna make something out of nothing anyway. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like you might see a comment from how many years ago, and you're like, oh wait, we were together then.
That's
I'm going to be
crazy.
honest. No, don't call it crazy because I've done that. Shut your mouth.
People do that.
No, I have been in this
And
situation.
then they'll start getting two together and it comes up to 7.
Put
You know,
your
And the thing is,
you know what I mean?
no, I've been in positions where I've saw something, I'm like,
From years ago.
No, but like that's when you have to do the seeking. The detective comes out. I saw a comment, like say I started talking to somebody, we've exchanged socials, let's say, and I'm just scrolling through and I see a comment, something. When I see them heart eyes, I start asking.
It's done.
We'll check. It's just when was this picture? Okay, and for months it's before me. I don't business. If I start to see, alright, question interessant, said interessant. That's German if you didn't know. If you looked at your partner's social medias and you saw that there was a man that was all up on her pictures.
I'd literally just like,
What would you? Because therefore, like all upon all of them, heart eyes,
Who's the man?
eyes. You don't know. You've just saw it. It's not
They're
someone
not-
that you know.
Okay,
But the
but I'm
thing
asking
is-
questions, obviously.
I don't even think I would either. I don't think I would ask questions because it's social media, especially if
No, but what if it's over?
if the
like,
page is open, anyone can like
Mm-hmm,
a girl could comment on all of my photos. I might never know her. I might never know who
Yeah.
she is. She could comment, oh yeah, you're paying.
you know.
But,
But you know,
but in that instance, if you've got this random person, you're going to click on her profile to see who are you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting. So I'm asking questions, bro. No matter what, 100.
That's what I'm saying. If it's over though, not like I'll quick ones and twos. Say anytime you check your partner posts a picture, you see before
Right,
you
yeah.
even get their heart, eye,
yeah,
this, that,
I
that.
think you would ask.
Naturally.
Then if you're like, oh, I don't know this geezer, then done.
Because this is the thing, historically, whether it be, and I'll be very careful in what I say, historically, whether it be that women weren't as reckless or were better at hiding or wanting to hide their behaviours, like, women these days are savage when it comes to moving to man as well. And I do, like, one thing I do not like is thirsty. I don't like thirsty people. I don't like thirsty men. Makes me feel sick. But I especially do not like thirsty ass women. I don't like. Yeah, but that's because she ain't got no morals. Because I'm a
You're trying to stuff for everybody. That's not what me.
no.
Carla.
No, Papa.
Why can you call it? Did I not say?
Why can you
Because
call
I
it
just
tea?
I
I tea.
I ain't getting mad.
Tea.
You got him
I
mad.
didn't get him out.
I'm not mad, I'm gone.
Okay.
It's your fault.
Don't touch me. What were you saying?
I don't remember.
Exactly. You were hurting me, hurting my
What was
feelings.
speaking?
I don't know if it was you or me.
You were speaking.
What was I saying to you?
Remember?
No.
To jump.
No, because I jumped to stop my hand from boxing you.
No.
You hate thirsty women.
Yeah.
I hate first, and I feel like that. Again, social media, everyone's accessible. That is something that is happening. Pardon me, left, right, and centre. In there, like swimwear, just all over the place, and I don't like it. And I feel like sometimes guys are unable to resist, especially guys like you, because you're in there for everyone. And I said, yeah, I don't mind. Yeah. And she comes around looking like a black bag. Yeah.
Yeah, I think guys do have a bigger problem dealing with temptation than women.
Contamination.
No.
Temptation.
The thing is, I thought, what kind of dirty girl on I deal with? I really got mad.
Yeah, I think guys have a bigger problem dealing with temptation than women do.
They dish out likes as if it's like a.
You guys.
But
Sometimes.
this is why things like OnlyFans is popular now because man, them are just thirsty, innit? Girl does one little twerk and she'll have 20,000 followers.
Should I get her
Paying
fans?
$7.99. I assume $7.99.
No. No. Excuse me. Save your friend.
I'm good, man.
No, the thing is, okay. I'll go. The thing is, when this pod is finished, I'm going to Google that.
I don't
see any. If it's
I
$7.99,
I don't think no, because I think people say.
I'm telling his mum.
I don't know about none of it. I don't. Time for that.
I will tell her, take off your clothes, make me some money.
OnlyFans.
Can you imagine?
Port
You
slash
know,
meals.
You know what they're saying? Social media ruins relationships.
Only if you put it out there.
I'm getting back up because I don't know where we're
Oh,
going.
yeah,
No.
yeah. Left.
But yeah, they say social media ruins relationships, but that's only.
If you put it out there for it to be ruined.
There you go.
Amen.
There you go.
The thing is, it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Like I said, and I feel like that's why I'm successful when it comes. When I say successful, like I don't have any issues or whatever with social media. It's because there's not a lot happening on my social media. There's not. You can't like my life story isn't really on there. Like, well, it's changed now, but it wasn't never really on there. There wasn't so much. There weren't paragraphs of shit. I remember once I had this No, he was crazy. I thought he was going to jump out the bushes on me. Literally, did I ever tell you about the crazy one? He was mad. It was mad. I must have posted a picture after my brother's wedding, and I put some, like when you get an artistic caption, and it was like outside. There was some sprawling ivy, and I looked cute. And I also put the caption, and amongst the sprawling ivy, she laughed, a heart fell, something laugh. I was like, yeah, all right, Edgar Allan Poe, like that was me, that's me. He was like, look at this fraud. I swear that I said, huh? It was no, I swear down. He was like, look at this fraud. I don't know how you can say that. I said, is there a problem? Because I literally don't even know.
Did he not comment?
No, I left it there. No, I really told him some good words. And then, he wrote this whole paragraph about how I'm a fraud and I act like I'm really nice, but I'm not. And I'm a nasty person. I thought, you're going to say a nasty person right here today. I didn't give him my front. That was what I did to him. I swear down. And then when I saw him up the road, however many weeks later, I'm so sorry. I said, no, you write that under my picture. That's when you need to write that because you had the most chat to tell me. So when you went to, it was the good crazy. Because I bumped into him in the shopping and I was not happy. I was thinking to myself, I'm going to do your wickedness. All because I didn't give you my front. Now, I don't have to do that. But because of that, you want to send for me on social media. Now imagine if I had a man, me trying to explain to my man that I didn't give this man my front, there's nothing going on. Because I wouldn't believe that. Because he's acting like I gave him my whole life. We were married and I left. True. With no chat. This is what I'm saying. Delusional people are also an issue.
Big up, what's his name?
No. What? Why do you always try that?
One day it will happen.
Will never.
I'm right, Just stick with it, You're right one day.
No, it never.
I promise.
If anything, you probably do it to me.
and I will expire. I literally do it for the No, I'll put it in the comments. Don't worry, I got bare. I'll make a trial account. You know how they're easy to make. I'm gonna try this whole thing. No. I'm not happy about any of you. So the fact of the matter is, basically, don't put your relationship on social media.
Or share what you want.
Do what you do, innit? But
the risks, obviously, the more you share.
Be smart with it.
Be smart with it,
man.
Are you
and
ready?
Don't be fake as well. Don't just do
that.
Like a lot of people do shit. No, like it's like a contest. Like, oh, look what this kid done for me, and look what this girl, oh, my girl brought me a rollie, and this and that.
She got from eBay. I have had friends that on their social media have been posting their partners, and I'm like, but I know the truth, innit? So, and I just find it infuriating because I just think, come on, man, I'm very much for people living in their truth, innit? Be real about it. There's no need to, like, you're letting people that don't know you feel like this is what you've got going on and this is the nature of your relationship. And then you got the people that are around you that know the truth looking at you like you're an idiot. Like the real people in the reality of the situation are looking at you like you're an idiot. And he's still doing the said thing. I find it infuriating because I am an advocate always of people living in their truth. There's nothing that people can come and say to me or do to me that I won't say, yeah, I did it or no, I did it, whatever it is. Be honest about who you are and what you need to be doing from what you're not doing and So when I see people posting up their girl or posting up their man, like, you weren't out here doing the wickedest things. And I know it, and I know that you know that I know it as well. And I'm going to sit down nice as pie and say, all right, cool. Because I'm not out here, I just feel like, you know what, it's silly behaviour. And the wickedest thing is, we're growing out here. Grown people behaviour needs to be happening because we're doing grown people things. We're doing grown people things because you want to open up somebody's foot. That's very much grown people business to me. So start doing, no, look at me, I'm getting all preachy. No, I'm angry.
You're moving very wretched.
It's just very exceptionally wrecky in the street. Exceptionally.
Operate as if the truth will always come out.
But it will.
Because it always does.
And that's the wickedest thing. As I say, what hides in the dark must come to light every single time. And it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow. It could be when you're settled and you thought that you got past and you it will come find you. No, the thing, because it infuriates
She's in
me.
a bag right now.
No, it infuriates
Before we
me.
move on, obviously I said about people just being fake on social media.
You are fraud.
What about the people that are too real? Like,
No.
Like, I caught my man doing this. Or
I want to box him up as well.
I found out my girl was doing this with the next guy and putting it all on social media.
That's again, it depends. It depends because
I don't feel like that ever needs to be on social media.
Never, ever.
It's too much, but you can't. If it's someone's truth and it's real, then I'm not gonna knock it.
Where's their outlet? That's the question.
Unfortunately,
that is their outlet. But me personally, that's a no for me. Like, that's the last place I would be having a conversation or out of my business would be on social media to say, my man's done X, Y, and Z, or it's just, I don't get it. I find bizarre, but then I have outlets. I have people that I can. No, look at him, the devil, look at him.
When the people them cheat and then they come with the apology paragraph.
That's
on social media.
That's dead as
it's
well.
when there's typos in it.
No punctuation, no commas.
I hate that, where's your commas? Like, you got big adult business out here and you can't spell, you can't punctuate. Come on, guys.
Autocorrect is on most of these things.
No, I'm finished. No, that's the problem for me. What do you think about it?
What, people just...
I think it's a
desperate
tactic.
Yeah. Oh?
I don't rate it.
I'm finished.
I don't rate it, but I just don't understand. Well, I know why you do it, because you're trying to just put it out there and let everyone know that you're sorry, so people kind of get on your side and show that, basically you want sympathy.
Mm. But do you feel
you're a piece of shit, but you want sympathy, so you're going to come apologise.
No, he said the piece of shit.
No, it's
no, but what I'm saying is, like, if I don't think I'd ever been in this situation, but like, if I had cheated on my partner and then I felt like putting a public apology would show them that I'm prepared to embarrass myself, or like, do you know what I mean? As opposed to, I feel like maybe in that, even that's bizarre. I don't think I would do that, but the logic behind that I could see, because if they know me, they know I certainly will be putting my business all upon there. But even so, I gone.
But it's going back to what we just said. Only because you done the public apology, you could still be a piece of shit.
No.
I'm
aware of that, but I'm not a piece of dude.
I'm not saying
you better watch your mouth.
No.
But you said that. I think the logic behind that is flawed anyway.
Yeah, so as we were saying, she's gonna put you in a relationship and your business all out social media. Just be smart with it. But speaking of social media, obviously everyone's talking about it. The fight, Deontay Wilder versus the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Who was your money on?
I thought Fury would win, but part of me, because he's black, wanted Wilder to win. I always root for that person, but I do like Fury, so I didn't actually mind who would want. Like,
I was in the same
if
boat.
Wilder won, I wouldn't mind. If Fury won, I wouldn't mind, because I like Fury. Like, it's just a character, it's a proper character, and it's funny.
But I feel like, do you know what?
Guy.
My money was on, I did actually put my money on Fury, even though I would have been happy whoever would have won. One, because I love Wilder, like I literally love him, and also he's decent. Like, he's decent, but also and he's black, and I always root for the black person. Similar to Bob when they're doing the right things, when they're doing the wrong things, I'm not rooting for you. But like, I definitely love that. Always support that. But then Fury, you're on stuff. I also like where you've come from in terms of having to hit certain places to bring yourself back up. That's difficult, and he's done that successfully. He never appears to wane in his self-belief at this point, which I think is super important, because I was watching the fight last night and I was just thinking to myself, like, the headspace that you must be in at this point. Wilder, I think it was from about round 4 at this point where I started to think, frig, Wilder, you're in a space now. And I was thinking, what's going on in your head? Like, you have to be telling yourself, there must be the thoughts going on in your head, like, shit, this fight is not going the way that I've already hit the deck, like, which has never happened or hasn't happened in 10 years, but whatever. You have to be in the headspace where you're, alright, cool, maintaining that, having to push forward. So I was very interested in that side of things, but I was happy whoever won, and my money was on Fury, and it came through.
I love talkers who back up.
Yeah,
there's not really many of them, and that's why, as much as everyone hated Mayweather, he was someone that I thought, you know what, this guy's a G, because whatever he was saying, in terms of the money, in terms of he's going to win, he went about and did it. So Fury is kind of the same instance in terms of, even through the conferences I saw, he was giving that talk, like, and then obviously the British contingent started to come into the Las Vegas stuff, and then at the weigh-in, it was like it was in London. And then from that point I was thinking, how must Deontay must be feeling now? Because you're on home turf, but you're coming off like the away team. That can't be a good feeling. So even after the first round, I thought, you know what, Fury could have this now, because he put his hands up as if, yo, I'm good to go. And he's got this kind of cocky swagger about him, and he's technically probably the best boxer in the division.
Now, I'm going to be 100% honest, because when it comes to sport, me and the technicality and the technical side of that, I don't know, and I'm not going to pretend and say that I do. So I couldn't tell you who's better technically, but scorecard told us or whatever. But one of the things I said, I cannot remember who it was that Fury was fighting the first time I saw him fight in his recent comeback kind of thing, and I remember I was like, there is no way in this world I would want to fight this man. Not because of his technical ability, or I don't want to fight a man anyway, but like generally speaking, I said because he's very disconcerting, because he's not like forward, front and centre. He's everywhere, and as an opponent, you literally don't know whether he's coming or going, and that is disconcerting. And I said that makes him above everything else. From what I know, what I don't, that puts him in very good stead because your opponent, they just ain't got a clue. They just have to try and dive him, and then he'll put his and then he'll put his hands up, tongue out, and that, because I would get mad just showboating him like.
You see him lick the blood.
Yeah, because he's mad.
Yeah, that's what I
thought. But this is what I'm saying, because he come in, he spoke about it. He said he was going to do it. Gave it chat. Like I do like Fury. I
want to big up Fury for being where he was a few years ago. Depressed. How much weight he put
27 stone.
It was like he didn't look like he was going to box again.
Yeah.
To come back, and his first fight was Wilder, and he won that fight.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know how he got back up in the start round.
Never ever, because I was out for him. I was knocked out in my yard.
And he got back up and probably won the rest of the round. So he won that fight. I don't care what anyone says. He won that first fight. So that's another reason why I want him to win this. Kind of want him to win this fight, because he deserved the first one.
Agreed.
After coming back from that. So I always thought he's going to be better this fight, because obviously he's had a better camp. He's had a few fights down him, and he's a better boxer. He's a better boxer. Wilder only had one way of winning, the big right hand. So that's why if I was to bet, I would have put it on Fury, but you can never really bet against Wilder because he's got that big right hand. But the better man won, and he deserves it, and fair play to him, man.
And I don't want to hear any shit saying that he doesn't deserve it, because he does.
I don't think anyone.
Definitely 100%
after that fight,
does.
I don't see how you can dislike Tyson Fury. He's a proper character. Like, how's the man gonna win the whole fight, basically win every round? Man's doing up singing
American Pie, and then everyone was singing with him. He's locked all of his hands down.
Singing.
Yeah,
he's close to death.
He's not saying he's close to
singing, but yeah.
Okay, so quickly moving on to AJ against Fury, because I assume that should be the fight happening this year.
I don't think we're happening, sure. I just think there's too much politics involved in it. Or
do you think White's going to get an opportunity first?
Yeah,
because he's mandatory for that belt that Fury's won, so he should be the next person to fight. But he's been waiting like a year, 2 years to get his shot.
I don't know what's going to happen. Just have to wait and see.
You know what? Fuck that.
With boxing, there's so many fights that should happen,
and
it happened 4 years later, or you know what I'm saying.
So hold on, mate. This is going to sound terrible, but like I said, this isn't my thing. I just like to watch the fight. Just like when the football's on. Even if it's not my team, I'll pick a side of that. I want you to win. Cool, let's go. So I know there's obviously different divisions and when it comes to boxing.
Yeah.
Anthony holds what title? Well, he doesn't. He doesn't. You've got it back. I'm confused.
He owns the WBO, the WBA, the IBF.
Basically, there's 3 titles. 4 major heavyweight titles. AJ's got 3 of them. Fury just won.
Just
the one. He's got that one and the lineal, the ring.
So realistically, what we want to happen is AJ. I say this like to fight Fury, so one person has all the back. So if Fury and think about fight AJ and Fury wins, will he take all 3 of them?
Undisputed.
Oh shit! That would be. Listen, I don't know where I put my money. I think I put it in my purse. Like I don't know what I would. That's mad.
I would still put money on AJ, and I don't know.
Really? Is that blind faith and hope though?
No. I would want AJ to win, because I like Fury, but AJ is my number one top guy that's supporting her division. But regarding the actual fight, I think it would be very hard to bet against Fury, and Fury hasn't lost a fight. It's so hard. It's so hard to fight him because of how he moves. Like, it shouldn't be that big, that tall, and
do so much.
That nimble on his feet, and his movement is that good. But AJ can box. Like, it won't be Deontay Wilder, because AJ can actually box.
Exactly.
Wilder can't. He can't box. He can't. No, you know what I'm saying. Or he's boxed in both fights.
Yeah.
But so it will be a much better fight. Plus, AJ does have the power over Fury. So if AJ caught him, he would. would be, but it would be a good fight. I'm waiting for it to happen, and then obviously we'll see what's going on.
The thing is, I like that though. Like, I'm not really. That's one thing that if my child came home and said, "Mum, I want to be this," I'm like, I don't really want to do that. Like, make my mum some money.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like to watch boxing. And I was all over the place last night. I literally. My heart went to places. I was going to go to hospital with Wilder anyway because I might as well catch a ride. We're both going to the same place, boo. We could be our own Love Island.
Okay, then. I just said Love Island quickly. Move on to that. The final is today, and she answered my question before you. But
I hope.
There's 4 left now. Justin Chud.
Jed.
Demi and Luke, White Luke, Black Luke and Shanice, and Pagan Finn, yeah. So, who do you want to win? Who do you think is going to win?
I want Paige and Finn to win, but I think Black Luke and Shanice are going to win. I think they might. I
think primarily because of Shanice.
But you know what? No, because Luke T's growing.
A lot of people like Luke just as much, especially his friendship with the other Luke.
Yeah,
so a lot of people like that.
Shit.
I love a bromance.
I don't think Demi and White Luke have a chance of winning. I don't think Justin Chud have a chance of winning. So I think.
But I like them.
Yeah,
I actually really like them. It's surprising.
Fair, I don't dislike anyone. I did not like Shanice, so for me to say I don't dislike anyone now.
I didn't like Shanice, so I wanted to
That's switched up, but yeah. I do think that Black Luke and Shanice will win, but I do want Paige and Finn to win just because they've been more solid throughout
the entire thing.
Yeah,
I agree.
Also, his pain. Finn.
Oh, well.
He's a good-looking guy, and I like my 99% cocoa solids. But he's a good look. All right then.
What?
No. I didn't like how you laughed upset. That's why I went.
Stop beefing him.
No, I love it.
Shut up.
Why are you playing it both ways, huh?
No, because you're mumbling under your breath and now you're playing victim. Don't do that.
Victim, you know.
Victim?
The term. Look how you're talking to me. Huh?
Elephant juice? Yeah, quickly, just a brief one. RIP Pop Smoke.
Yeah, man.
Up and coming rapper. Literally just about to blow. Well, he kind of would have blew up to be fair, but on the scene, what is it, 20?
20, yeah.
20 years old. And he got killed in a home invasion. Don't want to get into that much because I don't know the ins and outs.
It's just mad that you can't live your life these days. And it's just nice. And that's political. I can't even.
Obviously, that's all it's about. But yeah, RIP to him, innit?
Definitely.
For real.
He was definitely a supporter of the UK scene as well.
Yeah,
which is a big thing.
Not many
of the American artists are like that. So definitely RIP. Thoughts to his friends and family, and can we just stop hurting each other in 2020?
That's all.
100%.
But I think that's it from us now. So we're gonna hit you lot with our tune of the week.
Tune, you know? What did you say? Song of the week.
Song of the week.
Like tune fish.
Head over to Twitter. Should be down there.
Somewhere.
Yeah. And let's sort this out.
I just wanted to see if you'd realise.
Yeah, so head over to our Twitter again. Should be at the bottom. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe. Again, we're seeing a lot of people watching but not subscribing. But yeah, shout out you lot in it. And going back to the last episode, for all the people that messaged me to say how much they like the show and it was dope and whatnot. Appreciate you for watching it. Appreciate you for showing love.
Yeah.
Keep doing that, innit? Yeah, much love. We'll be back next week and we'll see you then.
Peace out.